Watch out for cyclists! You mad cyclists, numpties, net zero numpties. Right, so the thing about the Heathrow fire, there's two elements to it. I'm going to try and explain it. I think I understand it. Well, I do, but so it's something to do with capacity. So it's like, the question would be something like, is net zero responsible for what happened at Heathrow? And the answer is yes, because there's two elements to it. Well, in the broader, bigger scheme of things, as in the general infrastructure in this country, so there's a lot of things that, I was going to say normal people, don't think about. They just get on, they listen to stuff, hear stuff in the media, and they don't really analyse anything. But obviously people do analyse stuff, and that's because that's what their profession, or that's what their job is, or that's what they have to do. So basically, the net zero's got a double problem, because it's limiting power that we produce, because it's got to be clean, right? See me, I was doing that thing. It's also, the electric car thing is a big problem that a lot of people don't really think about. It's because the ICE vehicles, that's internal combustion engine vehicles, so it's a diesel van here, or it might be a petrol vehicle, they produce power for the vehicles, don't they? Like, if you think about the whole country and think about the power needed to run the country, the overall power. Am I explaining this properly? The overall power. So let's just say, I'm just making this up just to try and explain it. Just say that it was 12% of the power in the whole country was utilised to propel vehicles, right? And then they decide that they don't want to do that. They don't want to use petrol and diesel to propel vehicles. They want to use electricity. So where does it come from? That's not really a rhetorical question. So it comes from power stations. Oh well, they had to shut them because they're dirty. So it doesn't come from power, but it comes from the national grid, doesn't it? So now, so you've had 12% of power being provided by the fuel, by oil, by petrol and diesel, and now you're propelling these vehicles using electricity from the national grid. Are you with me? So that's why Heathrow happened. There was no power because there was too much pressure. No, that's not the word pressure. That's more like a water word. Too much strain on the transformers that caught fire at Heathrow. And so the backup system is for the air traffic control. It's not for the airport, so it's not for the electric in the airport, the baggage handling, the computers, the cafes, restaurants, lights, lighting, heating, blah 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 blah, all that stuff, right? So you've got two problems. One is there's too much strain on the network, so it's being denied. The network's being restricted in an endeavour to reach net zero, and it's also being overwhelmed at the same time. So what we're looking at is a future, like, you know how we used to sort of laugh at third world countries? Oh, look at them idiots, they don't have lights and everything, and we've got such an advanced country, which is the United Kingdom. You know, we've got all this, you know, but that's where we're going. So the thing is that people say that, go on about all that stuff, but they don't. There's a mad cyclist, look, cycling away there, not holding anybody up, but never mind, still a mad cyclist. Oh, he's looking at me, he probably knows that I'm the cycling objector. So he's got along this push bike, he doesn't give a shit about all these things I've just been talking about, does he? Because he's an NIMBY, isn't he? Right, you want to go left or straight on? We'll go, fuck it, we'll just go this way. This is longer, but I haven't been up this way for a while. We're up the A9. So that's why the power outage at Heathrow, the fire, was, one, it was overwhelmed and that's why it caught fire, and two, another mad cyclist. It looks like a normal cyclist, him. He looks like the guy in Scott Squad. And, you know, so two, that's what happens when you restrict the infrastructure, or you're restricting it, so there's more demand on it, and that's why it caught fire. Yeah, there you go, that's your answer. So, please put your comments and the answers in the comments. So, to put it simply, you're rearranging how we operate in this country. When we're talking about this country at the moment, I know that they're doing it in Western Europe and all the rest of it, but they're trying to do it in the US as well. But they're trying to rearrange how we do things, just like that. Without going into the whole ins and outs, how useless and pointless it is anyway. That's what they've actually done, and it's for political reasons, yeah. And that's how Elon Musk did so well with Tesla, because it was for political reasons. You know, it could be to, you know, so we don't rely on Saudi Arabia, you know, or something like that, right? It's a very weird thing. It's like, oh, you don't want to rely on them, but you're going to end up relying on China for all that shit, like wind farms and crap. I'm surprised there's no people who don't go further on here, like come down here and just go straight off the end there into that field. They'll brake failure. And the change of underwear. Aye. So that's really the issue with that. And I'm not a sort of engineer. I don't understand. I'm not a professional. I'm an artist, right? But I still understand these basic issues. And you know, that's essentially, I mean, most people don't. A lot of people say, oh, let's go for a pint or something. Okay, go for a pint then. Don't take an interest in what's going on. You know, that's like the difficulty that people have. So you have to take an interest. Like, no, you don't have to, but you can't go complaining about shit and other people take an interest. Because you can't be arsed. You know? Saukenford. Nice place like that, it's really nice. Right, I love the smell of this shite. I can smell. You can see it when you look out the window. Yes. Now, so we're going to turn left to go up to Bannockburn Interchange, and then down to Windsor Milton. It should be alright now. I don't think the roadworks should be too much of a problem. We were around here the other day, weren't we? Yes, we were. That's a lovely roundabout in there, it really is nice in there. Oh aye. So we've got 40 limits here, zones or whatever. A TTRO. That'll be under a TTRO, that, yeah, definitely. Definitely. We'll have to have a look down Millhill Road, Pernhall Road. This is Pernhall, to the right there. Yeah, it looks like it's all open again. What the fuck's all that shit? The Ducot. I pulled a sink out for that wood in there on the right about 2 or 3 years ago. Stainless steel sink. Oh aye, you did you? Alright. Yes, give it the beans. 68 horsepower, here we come. Yeah, we're motoring. We are motoring. Hug the apex. See if we pick up some of the cones, because I'm a cone collector. The cone collector goes on the interchange. Oh aye, you think I'm not? Do you think I'm going to let you away with this? We're going to take you down. Oh, where's your indicators indicating to? Oh, hating cool thugs, pull it off. And we're in the wrong lane again. Yes. This little blue car's fucked up my day. Oh yes. They did pull out in front of me though, didn't they? Yes. See, I think it's more difficult driving this because it's slow. I think you're better if you got something fast and you go in there, like the other, my blue Stirling. Just get the turbo spinning and go round at 70 mile an hour. They wouldn't have pulled out in front of me then, see? So it works. With a white car, 150 horsepower. Round there at 80 mile an hour. All the paint flapping off the roof. And all the warning lights will come on at the same time. Aye, that's what I'm talking about. We're going to Home Bargains. Yes, we are. So thanks for coming along, thanks for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Blah 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 blah. So that's the thing about all this nutty ideas that come away with. So we're heading for a inferior Britain. Yeah, well, we're not heading for it, we're there already. Yeah. But each time something like that happens, they just lie about things and just the numpties, you know, the numpties lie about it and yeah, they argue all day long about everything. I think we'll just reverse in. Aye. Reverse right in there. Oh, that's perfect. What a driver. Hey, perfect driver. What a driver. That's impressive. Oh, aye. That's fucking. Oh, bang. Bang.